Now, I was always taught in order to make money while you sleep, you need to invest. Now, that's the main question. What do you invest in? Don't worry, I got you. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the top 3 Vanguard ETFs to buy for 2023. So let's jump into it. Now, before we actually jump into the top 3, we have to understand what an ETF is and what Vanguard is. Now, an ETF in simple terms is pretty much just a pool of different holdings. Now, the holdings could be stocks, commodities. Now, the beauty of investing into ETFs is it's a lot lower risk than investing into one individual stock. On top of that, you can be diversified, so you're investing into a whole bunch of things with your money instead of just one individual stock. And ETF stands for an exchange traded fund. In simple terms, it's just a pool of different holdings. Now, Vanguard, on the other hand, is pretty much the investment firm that manages these ETFs. Now, not to mention they do have an investment platform that allows people to buy and sell different stocks, but the biggest thing they offer is their ETFs and indexes. Now that we understand that, now let's jump into the top 3. So starting off with pick number 1. Pick number 1, I think we all could have guessed it. It's ticker symbol VOO. This is Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF. The beauty of this ETF is it tracks the S&P 500, which is just the top 500 companies in the United States. Now, the reason why this is so awesome is because this is a staple index that people try to beat, but guys, 90% of hedge funds can't even beat this ETF, so it's just better to invest into this than try to beat the market. On top of that, it's had about a 13% return since the inception of this ETF. So you're going to be getting a 13% return. On top of that, you get a 1% dividend, so you can start building up passive income, and the top 3 holdings are fantastic. Now, the top 3 holdings are Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon, which are all staple companies in the United States. So this one here is a perfect pick for all types of investors. Guys, and make sure you guys stay tuned for the end where I break down my strategy for 2023. Now, the expense ratio for VOO is 0.03%. This is pretty much just the fee Vanguard charges to invest into this ETF. But comparing it to mutual funds or 401ks, this is very, very, very affordable. This is $4 or $3 for every $10,000 you have invested. So it's a perfect pick. Number 2 is ticker symbol VYM. This is Vanguard's high growth dividend ETF. So this one here tracks the top dividend paying stocks. Now, a dividend is when a company makes so much money, they will pay you to hold their shares. The beauty of this ETF is it pools all the top dividend paying companies in it. And the top 3 holdings we have are awesome. We have Johnson & Johnson, ExxonMobil, and JP Morgan Chase. So as you guys can see, you're diversified among a whole bunch of sectors and all these other sectors right here. Just a great pick. On top of that, you get about a 2% dividend yield, so it's a way better yield than VOO. But on top of that, the growth isn't the greatest, coming in at 8%, which is still pretty solid. Now, VYM is great for people that want to start building up cash flow because you'll get those dividends rolling in every single quarter, and it's just a staple pick. Our ETF number 3 is ticker symbol VNQ. This is Vanguard's real estate ETF. Now, a lot of people think you need hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest in real estate. That's absolutely not the case. You guys can invest into this ETF and get the same growth as ETF investing. On top of that, they pay a solid dividend. So every time the tenants pay their lease or rent, you guys get a little bit of that money in the form of dividends. Now, since the inception of this ETF, it's had a return rate of about 7.7% every year, which is actually relatively decent, I would say, comparing to some of the other ones. It's not as strong, but the beauty of investing into VNQ is you get those dividends, you get the 7% growth, and you're investing into another sector. Now, the top 3 holdings are more REITs, which are just also real estate ETFs. They're companies that buy real estate, which are sweet. So the top 3 are the Vanguard Real Estate Fund, which is a fund Vanguard invests in that buys real estate. The second holding here is American Tower, which is a company that goes out and buys real estate, and they put up antennas for communications. Like when you want to call someone, they get a little bit of money off that. Holding number 3 is, I believe it's called Progress. What this company is it's a industrial warehouse company. So if you're a commercial person and you want industrial real estate, you could go through them. Now, Now, the beauty, like I said, of investing into this is a lot of people think you need hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest in real estate. It's not the case. You can invest in this, get great growth, great dividends, and some of the holdings in here are fantastic. Not to mention, this ETF is diversified into several other real estate sectors, such as healthcare, hotels, and office spaces. So you're diversified in a ETF, which is pretty sweet. But overall, guys, what is the best strategy for beginners, and one that I would highly recommend for 2023? I think it's simple. I think what everybody should do is invest in VOO, VOO, on a weekly basis. Whether it's $5, $20, or $100,000 every week, the beauty of investing into this ETF is it's the top 500 companies. You don't have to manage it, watch it. It's like investing in the US economy. I understand right now it's a little shaky subject talking about it, but if you have a long-term outlook with the United States and the economy, I think we'll be okay, right? Over the past 90 years, through all the bull and bear markets, it's had a return rate almost near 13%. So it's a solid pick and something you don't have to worry about on a day-to-day basis. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, stay safe out there. Take care, everyone.